Here are 4 reasons why you should be using resistance bands. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pritchett with Theology, Geek, Fitness. And I've been using resistance bands for almost 4 years now, and I continue to find uses for them in all of my training, whether it's just strict resistance band training, whether it's using for resistance or assistance in bodyweight exercises, whether it's for mobility, whether it's for mind-muscle connection, whether it's for, rehab, in case I want to take a deload week from my usual workouts, whatever it is, resistance bands are extremely versatile. So that's reason number 1. They are extremely versatile. You can do all sorts of things with them. They have so many different functions that I don't see why anyone who's into fitness doesn't have a set laying around. Even if you go to the gym, if you have a set of resistance bands at the house, or even if you have like a full rack and barbell and weight plates and all that good stuff around the house, it's good to have resistance bands because you can use them in your weight training as well to help you break past plateaus and things like that. They just have so many different functions. Or if, you are using a set of dumbbells or whatever and they're adjustable dumbbells, so you've maxed out the 50 pounds or the 80 pounds or however many pounds your adjustable dumbbells go up to, you can incorporate a resistance band into those and it's continue to progress without having to buy any new equipment because it'll still add more resistance to the dumbbells. So many good uses for these. They're so versatile. They can help you do pull-ups. They can resist you in doing push-ups if you're doing bodyweight training, squats, things like that. And you can still get just an exceptional full body workout and with all sorts of exercises just using resistance bands alone. And I still do resistance band only workouts as well from time to time. They're great for deload weeks and things like that. I'm really big into the shoulder mobility thing as I'm approaching 47 at the time of this recording. So resistance bands are extremely versatile. Reason number 2 is that they are cost effective. It doesn't cost a whole lot. Between, $40 and $60, you can get a good solid set of bands that will last you for a long time. Like I recommend the Undersun fitness bands or the Kinsui fitness bands. They don't cost a lot of money, but they're higher quality than most other bands that are priced below them, and even better than some of the ones that are priced above them. So, between $40 and $60 can get you a solid set of resistance bands to serve you in any way you need them to. They're, great for all the things that I mentioned earlier. Also, reason number 3 is that they're portable. So, say you're going traveling and you don't know what the hotel gym's going to be like, or there's not a gym there, or you're going to visit family and they don't have a gym in that town that you can get access to. Resistance bands are portable. You can take them on a plane, you can take them in a car without taking a whole lot of space up, and get a great workout with just using the resistance bands. So that's reason number 3. And reason number 4 is the mind-muscle connection. Now, I didn't think a whole lot about the mind-muscle connection when I first started getting into shape back in 2019. I was going to the gym like I always did back when I used to be in shape years before. And I just never really thought about it, even though I heard people talk about it. But when the gyms closed down and I started using resistance bands, because that was basically what I could get a hold of at the time in 2020, I really started to figure what that was about, because sometimes when you're in the gym, you're trying to push as much weight as possible, and you're not really focusing on that if you don't really know a whole lot about, the mind-muscle connection, what that is, how you're supposed to train properly. So even if you have proper technique or whatever, when you're trying to move as much weight as humanly possible, but you're wanting to build muscle, you might be neglecting that mind-muscle connection because you're taxing so much of your entire body, even in compound movements, that the target muscle of like a seated row, you may be not getting as an effective set of reps in simply because you don't have that mind-muscle connection. And I first discovered that when I was using resistance bands and doing rows, and it was like, oh, now I really feel what the lats are supposed to be doing. And, I didn't change my technique from, a seated row at a machine to resistance bands. It was just, oh, I get it now. I can feel it. And maybe it's because of that tension curve helps you think about things, and it was a new way of doing it or whatever. But resistance bands, when I applied that kind of experience to all of my exercises, it really did help me develop that mind-muscle connection. I do think that it is a real thing. It's a neurological connection or whatever, to make that target muscle work, or the target muscle groups in the compound movement work. And so I think if you're having trouble with the mind-muscle connection, try doing some exercises with resistance bands where you're not focused on moving as much weight as possible, and you've already got your technique down, or even if you don't, even better. But even if you got your technique down, but you're still trying to make heads and tails of this mind-muscle connection to really feel those target muscles work, rather than just the stress on your body of trying to move as much weight as possible, it will be a big help and improve all of your workouts, all of your exercises, all of your sets, all of your reps. And I think resistance bands are the way to go with that. So there you go. Those are 4 good reasons. They're versatile, they're portable, they're cost-effective, and they help develop that mind-muscle connection really well. If you liked the video, click the like button. If you didn't like the video, click the dislike button. I don't really care either way. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Also, leave a comment. Let me know what your experience is with resistance bands down below. I'll try to get to those comments as time allows. And if you want to support what we're doing at Theology Geek Fitness, you can do that by becoming a patron at patreon.com/theologygeekfitness. $1 gets you into the door. And you can get access to all sorts of workout routine videos featuring all the kinds of equipment, including resistance bands that you see featured here on this channel. And if you are a $10 and above patron, you get in on my quarterly giveaways, because all the money from Patreon gets reinvested into the channel, so I continue to buy products for home or anywhere fitness to review. And whether I like them or I don't like them, if I'm not going to keep them and use them on a regular basis, I give them all away to my patrons, because they make this channel possible. So I appreciate you watching the video. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.